morning, guys. So this is Tulip. Tulip is a chocolate Japanese Harlequin. She is the same breed as Bango, Bonnie, and Clover. But when I breed her to Bango, she will throw many different colors of Harlequin. She's very pretty. She's only a couple weeks old. So she is our new breeder. Okay, so all of Lily's babies got sold yesterday except for one black doe. This little boy right here, he was sold already. A man in Alabama sent me some money for him. He's paid in full. He is just waiting for Alice's kits to be old enough to go away from their mom. So I'm going to put him in here with his sister and Tulip. They're in here eating because they don't need to be with the mama anymore. And Lily is already pregnant, so hopefully we will have babies from her in about 1 or 2 weeks, I believe. 2 weeks. Excuse me. But there they are. So I sold Edie yesterday, the black rabbit that's in this cage. I also sold the buck that had the split penis. And I got a buck also. This is my blue-eyed white. He's over here eating with Athena. He's a gorgeous rabbit. He has pretty blue eyes. Hi, Athena. So Athena is a Roo. She has red eyes. Roo means ruby-eyed white, and Beau means blue-eyed white. So everybody's having their breakfast. Good morning. So Bonnie went for a ride with us yesterday. Excuse me. Bonnie went for a ride with us yesterday, and then when we got home late last night, I immediately put her back in this cage and put the Beau in this cage with Athena. Hi, Alice. Let's look at your babies. Oh, they're uncovered. That means they got fur. Are your eyes open yet? Shouldn't be much longer. They are. Look how cute. So pretty. This one's got a white tip on its toe. This one is solid black. This one is solid black. And this one is solid black. And this one is white. But it will be a California because I have seen Callie's babies. Let me go show you Callie's babies. Because her white one is not white anymore. It's Callie marked. Let me walk through all this junk. Okay. So I put this box back in here because it got into like the 30s last night. So I dropped my phone. So here is the her Martin. And here is her black with the white leg. Here is her chinchilla. And then here is her white. But as you can see, it is Callie marked. So you can see its little tail. Its little tail is pretty much all the way black now, if I can see it. There we go. You can see its little tail. And then we have a black one. Come here, where are you at? This one is a chunk. This baby is huge. Where are you going? Hi, Callie. You come check me out? No. So that's what we got in that. I'm about to go palpate Lily, and I'm gonna palpate this girl right here because they should be bred. Alice's due date that I had marked down was yesterday, but as we know, she didn't have babies on her due date because I must have wrote it down wrong. She needs some water. I'm gonna go give her some water in a second. Pretty bunnies.
Daddy.
Hey everyone, so we just got some cages. It's 34 cages, actually 36 cages. I got 2 extra cages from these people for free, but I did pay for the 34. I paid just over $10 a cage. Plus they gave me a hamster, so I have another animal on the farm. Ava, sit back. You should be buckled into your car seat, please. So we are almost home. I'll show you. You got better look whenever we get there. It's gone again.
He likes the jig.
Got a bunch of these Crocs. It came with a bunch of feeders. You can see there's a water line already hooked up on there. I got this cage for free. It's actually 3 cages in one. But it's missing the side piece, which they did give me this extra wire here. I have some wire on the back if that doesn't fit. But it has feeders, doors. This cage they had just had on the ground. Like I said, lots of feeders, waters, all of their setup. The lady was just getting out of rabbits. She had 34 cages, and all of them were full, except for like a few. So I got a bunch of those. I got just like a regular bowl for like a dog, and a lot of black line, the hose. Now black hose is better than clear hose because it doesn't get algae build up like the clear hose from the sunlight. I got some feeders here. I have this little ceramic dish. I just got this rooster yesterday. Y'all probably saw that. He was in the back of the van. Not all the way to the back, but behind the front seats. This rooster and the other rooster grew up together. But right before I picked them up, a friend of mine had them. And then a mutual friend of ours, got them from her. And when he got them from her, the rooster started fighting, and I assume that it's because it was like a different territory, different area. So I'm going to stick my hand in here and hope that he doesn't get me. I'm not sure if they're aggressive or not. He's really just scared. But my friend let me borrow this pet cat seething, just so that I didn't have to put him in there with the Rhode Island Red, which I have with my White Rocks. So we're gonna bring him over here so that he can be in his new home. I did find a home for him. with somebody who was looking for a rooster to go with his flock of hens, but he actually just messaged me and told me that he no longer wants him because his brother gave him a rooster, so now I'm stuck with his extra rooster. I could kill him and eat him or sell him. Not sure what I'm gonna do. A friend of mine raised him since he was a baby, so I'm sure she preferred that I didn't eat him, but it is what it is. I have to decide what I'm gonna do with him. So these are those little black bowls that I got with his rabbit cages, and as you can see, they fit perfectly in these cages. I have 10 of these cages that my husband got me for my birthday back in July, and I really like them, so I might just use these for feeders or waters in this cage. We can go real quick. I left all the cages that I wanted on the trailer, except for the one that's in the front. Well, the two that's in the front. But these are the cages. There was 34 cages, these all together, and then she gave me those, that extra cages in the front, which has 3 holes. But I sold 2 of these long cages to a friend, and it was 11 cages altogether. One was 5 and one was 6. But it was one big long cage like that. She actually paid for this cage and for some cages that I got out of this, and she actually helped me like a huge amount because if I had kept all the cages, I would not have been able to I wouldn't have been able to purchase this. I'll tell you, it was $350. There was 34 cages, which means it was just over $10 a cage. But she purchased this cage, and she purchased 11 of these cages. She only wanted like 8 cages, but again, it came together as there's several holes in each cage, so it worked out best for her. She's going right now to pick up her rabbits, and she said she didn't want to pick up her rabbits until she had already got the cages, because she feels like her husband would be happier with her buying the cages before the animals. So I'm really happy with these cages. There's a lot of feeders. These are Flemish Giant cages. You can see that they have bars in the middle underneath for support. So, and this is just so that the cage isn't staggering. I think Flemish Giants can be like up to 20 something pounds. So they are a huge rabbit. They are not the largest rabbit. Continental Giants are the largest, but Flemish Giants are under that. I don't know if you can hear me because suddenly all the animals want to make noise. But my friend will be coming in to get this cage. I do have my ducks in here right now. They are starting to get their adult feathers, so they don't really look too pretty right now. But oh, and the lady who got the cages for me is also the same lady who I got Binkers from, and she's also the same lady that I brought my goats to be bred. So she has some goats that will be having their babies at the same time that mine will be. So I'm really excited about that. She also has a ewe, which is a female sheep that is going into labor anytime now. She's just waiting for her to lamb, to have her babies. So, yep, that's what that's called, lamb. So, Sophia just cleaned out the pool for the chickens and the turkeys that are out. You can see our new little baby back there. She's so pretty. I do have some Ivermax right here. I treated Edie with Ivermax. When I bought Birdie the Booted Tribe, ear mites. I got him from a friend. He probably didn't realize that he had ear mites, but I treated him and he's all healed up. He's perfectly better. But I did notice that Big Mama, dry skin. Hey, why you let that chicken out? Oh, she's been out. Okay, so let me see if I can find this. But I noticed when I came in here to palpate her, let me turn the light on. I noticed this little mark right here. I don't know if I can see that. Yeah, you can see it. You see a little indentation in her fur. And so I came and I looked. And I'm like, what is this? So I looked and it looks like dry skin. But that is a sign of mites. So I don't know if that's really what that is. It may just be from her being with that buck. Because that buck is like, he likes to pull fur. So that may be what that is. But her skin is kind of dry. So I'm just going to treat her with some Ivermax. Now, Ivermax is this blue liquid. In this syringe, I just use like a regular medicine syringe. Ivermax is made for cattle. Ivermectin, Ivermax, whichever one you want to get. It's pretty much the same thing. It's made for like mites and lice in cattle. I think it treats the worms in cattle as well. You just pour it down their back. However, cattle are like well over like hundreds of pounds, and rabbits are very small. So this doe probably weighs about between 8 and 9 pounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right here behind her ears, on her neck, and I'm going to put just a few drops, and I'm going to rub it into her fur. And that will treat her mites. And within a week, she will be all better. If it's not mites, if I'm just, treating as a precaution, it will not hurt her. Do not give more than a few drops because you will kill your rabbits by overdose.